Hello, and welcome to AFT TV. I'm your host, Savita, here with
Dr. Sam, your
and
daddy.
Nurse Amber.
Today we will talk about social media addiction.
The internet has revolutionized our lives in so many ways. It's made learning, communication, and commerce easily accessible for most people. With all the great things that the internet has done, there are so many concerns now with how much time we're spending online, but especially on our social media websites.
We're now finding research that addiction to social media use is being linked to some conditions like depression.
Some studies are showing that up to 44% of people with social media accounts are spending at least 1 hour per day on social media sites.
It's actually becoming a bigger deal than even watching TV and tube time. The studies are also showing that high social media use is being connected to addiction. Addiction can be linked to depression. The way social media is being used rather than the amount is being used is what's leading to maladaptive outcomes. And the reason for that is it's not as much a time, it's more the you'll be working on something, cooking, taking care of patients, whatever, but then you have to go back and check on something.
Right. Some of the stuff I was reading about it last night was actually a lot of people that are becoming addicted to social media are using it as a form of validation for self-esteem and self-worth and things like that. And so they're constantly checking in and checking things and looking at it to feel validated or have that, perfect life, so to say, on Instagram or Facebook. It was really interesting last night checking on that.
Yeah. So what can we do? What can we do, Savita?
We can limit screen time in social media, especially in youth.
Yeah, because the habits start young.
Absolutely.
Even for us. I mean, we started later, but boy, it's addictive.
It really is. Implement time on and time off rules in your household. In our personal house, my daughter, who's 8, almost 9 years old, we have 30 minutes of technology time a day, and that's it.
Have social media free weekends. One way we can tell how much time we're spending on social media, if especially if you have an iPhone, even Android, you can go on battery usage, and you'll see that
Oh, wow.
a lot of your time on the apps will be. You would think it's for using phone, email, texting, but it ends up being things like Facebook.
Oh, I absolutely believe that.
And Snapchat.
Well, and it looks like there's an app now called Freedom, and that monitors how much time you and your family are actually spending online, which I think that's pretty curious to just download and just see what your average would be.
Next one is a big deal, and this is one of the things where I tell patients and family to do as I say, not as I do. This is something I try to work towards. Take the apps off your phone, make these sites more difficult to get to.
Absolutely. I think if you have to go into your browser and actually type in the web address, it makes it a lot more difficult, more inconvenient to do that.
Yeah, that's true. And one thing I found is, this election season has really kind of sucked me in. Elections have always been rough on me because I care, and I want to see what hopefully will be the best for the country. Sometimes you don't know, but at least by spreading awareness. And then when the election season's over, I get a little bit better. But a lot of it is if you're posting things, that's where the issue is. Because if you're posting, you want to kind of see what your response is as well.
Right. And those programs are designed to suck you back in to do that, too. There's the alerts and things like that draw you back to looking at those websites on purpose.
Oh, they actually research it.
They do, yeah.
Just like, cigarette makers and alcohol makers, how to get people more addicted, how to get more people addicted to the social media. Because, there's MySpace, there's been so many others out there that are now devoid and dead because people were addicted to it, and then they went on to another addiction, and so their goal is to get you, especially once they know you, they will find other things that will make that make you tick, what makes you tick, and then they got you,
Well, and for all the things, that it could be easily addicted, there are so many good things, too, about social media and catching up with family and friends and things like that. Those are the aspects that I absolutely enjoy, and I just think it's something that you just have to closely monitor. I don't think it's, flush the baby with the bathwater kind of scenario with social media, but I think it's something that, especially for our children and even ourselves, is just monitored more closely.
Oh, yeah, definitely. You don't want to have your head in the sand.
Right.
But you don't want to be completely distracted that you don't know what your world around you, because you're in a different social media world and so on. Right, Savita? Okay. Any other suggestions on social media?
No.
No? You're not addicted, right?
Well, there's one thing. If you are really bored or something, just grab a good book or do something else instead of getting on your phone and being addicted the whole day.
Yeah,
That's a
I
good
saw
one.
you reading books today, so that's good. Yep. What's a book? I'm just kidding. That's good. Okay, well, take it away.
Thank you for watching AFD TV. See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
AFD TV is designed to provide an educational discussion about current medical topics. For a personalized medical opinion, please consult your primary care physician or visit one of America's Family Doctors clinics today.